Nucleic acids. Nucleic acids are organic macromolecules that are involved in all the processes of storage and expression of genetic information. There are two different types of nucleic acids, DNA and RNA, and both of them are made up of nucleotides. Each cell of our body contains DNA, which has 3 billion nucleotides. Now I'm going to explain the structure of nucleotides. Nucleotides are formed by a phosphate group, a carbohydrate, and a nitrogenous base.
Organization. Primary structure. Long chains of nucleotides. Nucleotides from the phosphate and the carbohydrate group bond together, leaving the nitrogenous bases free. Secondary structure. They are only found in the DNA. Large chains of polynucleotides link via the nitrogenous bases and form an helix shape. Each double helix has two antiparallel and complementary strands. Antiparallel runs in opposite directions, so one is inverted. Complementary with regard to the sequencing of the nitrogenous base. The intermolecular force that bonds the nitrogenous bases is hydrogen bonding. Each nitrogenous base bonds with the complementary partner, and the complementary sequence is found in all the processes that involve nucleic acids. In DNA nucleotide, bonding adenine always bonds with thymine, A and T, and guanine with cytosine, G and C. In RNA nucleotide bonding, the phases follow the same pattern except for adenine, which bonds with the uracil. It carries the genetic message from the DNA of the cell nucleus to the cell machinery, and it is in charge of creating proteins.
It is the smallest over the three groups of RNA. It has around 75 to 95 nucleotides. It transforms the molecules needed to build the proteins, so they are freely available to the machinery of the cytoplasm. They are found in the ribosomes. They are the 80% of the total RNA present in the cell, and its function is to form ribosomes. The cytoplasm of prokaryotes. The main functions: to store genetic information, transmit this hereditary information using identical copies producing the replication. They control the process of genetic information via transcription and translation. It is also in charge of building proteins, and it has two levels of protection: the cell membrane and the nuclear membrane. To conclude, the DNA is the key molecule for cells. If an invasive agent enters in the nucleus, the genetic information is split into genes and coiled into a double helix, giving another level of protection. Found in the cell nuclei of eukaryotes and